unprecedented meeting. Developing news this morning. President Trump is agreeing to meet with Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The possible consequences of the high-stakes talks.
In a fight over a parking spot, how a squabble led to the arrest of 2 women in Clifton.
A grand tour. Leaders in northern Kentucky are showing what their side of the river has to offer. Newport's push to become FC Cincinnati's new home.
9 on your side starts now.
And good morning to you, Tri-State. I'm Chris Riva.
I'm Catherine Nero. It is 26 degrees. I did not expect that.
Winter is still here.
It is back, guys. So let's see how long this is going to stick around. We'll get to Barack Shapiro right now.
You know, it's kind of a little deceiving because we had a long time where we were way above average, and that allowed our normal temperatures to rise up a little bit. So now that we're back to where we kind of should be, it just feels so stinking cold out there because the average low is about 30. Most of us only about 4 to 5 degrees below that right now. All right, let's switch gears here because it's a much better start to the day than it was yesterday. Your 9 first warning radar showing you that the snow showers have exited the tri-state, and we aren't going to see any for the rest of today. In fact, the satellite and the radar not only shows you that the snow showers are leaving, but the clouds are leaving too. In fact, we should start the day off with actually some nice sunshine. So here's how it'll play out. Temperature-wise, most of us are in the middle and upper 20s. We should bottom out in the mid-20s on average, but by 8 o'clock, back around 28 to 29. Lunchtime, 38, 44 will be our high today. That's about 6 below where we should be, though, for this time of year. So still below the average, but still better than yesterday's 32. So it was a cold day yesterday. We'll be around 37 at 8 o'clock. But by the way, there are a couple more shots at a rain-snow mix. I'll let you know which days you can expect that in your next 9 first morning forecast. Jacqueline.
Brock, what's the official count for spring?
11 days.
11 days. Okay, I got to keep checking in with him to get me through this. Okay, so I-74, it looks, it's doing pretty well there. 74 eastbound, right around Coleraine and Beekman. That's the camera that you're checking out right now. Traffic is on the light side, and the whole stretch of I-74 right now, it's just about 8 minutes from 275 over to the I-75 interchange. Getting another check on our big board. Still no wrecks out there, so hopefully it stays that way throughout the morning.
Jacqueline, thanks. Developing news for you this morning. A historic meeting is in the works. President Trump is agreeing to meet face-to-face with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
In fact, in this tweet, he talks about how the North Korean leaders talked about denuclearization and no missile testing. South Korea's national security advisor delivered the message from Kim Jong-un to Trump yesterday, catching many off guard. President Trump delivered the news by popping his head into the White House briefing room earlier to tease that the major announcement was coming from South Korea. South Korea is also reacting this morning, saying that the meeting would put denuclearization really on track.
The Republic of Korea, the United States, and our partners stand together in insisting that we not repeat the mistakes of the past, and that the pressure will continue until North Korea matches its words with concrete actions.
Major announcement this morning. CNN is now reporting the meeting will happen sometime in May.
A parking war ends with gunfire and 2 women behind bars. Police now say a 3rd woman was just trying to defend herself when she was attacked near UC's campus. 9 on your side's Tamika Artis is live this morning from the Hamilton County Justice Center with more. Tamika.
Yeah, Catherine, a crazy story. These 2 suspects are being held here right now. We're told that this all began with an argument over a parking spot of all things. Here are the mugshots of those 2 suspects. They are 43-year-old Shawnee Wilson and 20-year-old Imari Loggins. Police sent their mugshots to us late last night. The incident, they tell us, happened in the 200 block of Calhoun Street yesterday afternoon. Police say the victim, Marlisa Nelson, was punched, kicked, and slammed against a store window after the 3 of them got into a disagreement over parking. And it wasn't until Wilson pulled out a gun, fired a shot into the ground, that the 2 women eventually backed off. According to police, Nelson suffered some serious injuries, but she is expected to survive. She does have a permit to carry and is not expected to be charged. As for Wilson and Loggins, they are due in court here this afternoon to face those assault charges at 12:30 this afternoon. 9 on your side will be here. We'll have more for you later on today at noon, as well as on wcpo.com. Reporting live downtown, I'm Tamika Artis, 9 on your side.
Tamika, thank you. Northern Kentucky leaders have been courting FCC to build a potential stadium there. 9 on your side. We've learned the club president will be touring parts of the area today. FC president and general manager Jeff Burdings is set to tour the Brighton Center in Newport the Life Learning Center in Covington today. Birding has been spending some time in northern Kentucky lately. Speaking before a chamber event last week, a site along the river, it's Newport, is under construction for a possible stadium, along with locations in Oakley and the West End. The MLS has yet to announce if Cincinnati will receive a bid. Still waiting on that bid. Supposed to be maybe allegedly in a couple of weeks.
Couple months waiting.
There we go.
Just checking that out.
With that said, although...
Listen, come over to the Commonwealth. We'll take you.
And it's a beautiful location.
It does
Great
have the best
view
view
right back into the city of Cincinnati. All right, let's take a look at our 9 First Warning forecast. Will there be cloud cover today, or will we have those great views back into the skyline?
It's going to be a two-part day, I'll say that. So we are seeing that sunshine. Well, actually, we're seeing the skies clearing out right now. We'll see some sunshine as we start the day, but then as we move into the latter part of the afternoon and evening, clouds will return. Here's a live look at one of our check cameras. This is at Ridgewood, and notice cars moving nicely on the roadways there, and you're not seeing any shininess. So we're not looking at any wet roads. That's good, but still be careful out there. It is quite cold, though. 25 now in Cincinnati, 24 in Wilmington. Lawrenceburg, you guys are at 25, and in Florence, 27. You'll notice a little bit warmer down to our east and south. That's because of where the clouds have not cleared out yet, but they will eventually, and that will allow us to see some sunshine later today. So we're looking at 29 on average for around 8 o'clock. Lunchtime, 38, 4 o'clock, 44, and then as we head toward 8 o'clock, we are looking at 37 degrees. Now, as we do look further down the line, there is a couple more opportunities where we could see maybe a few more potentials for maybe a rain-snow mix. So I'll talk more about when you can expect that around 5:16.
Brock, thank you. Our time is 5:06. Off the job with Cincinnati Police, second in command is no longer in duty.
Why some are saying he was forced out of the department.
And not in my neighborhood, the tri-state community that just rejected a needle exchange program.
A Carpetland Carpet One floor is perfect for kids, pets, and your budget. During the Spring Savings Flooring event, buy one room of select Tigressa carpet and get the second one free. Plus, save on hardwood, luxury vinyl, and more. The Spring Savings Flooring event for a limited time at Carpetland Carpet One.
At Fiesel, we offer a true lifetime warranty on all labor and materials. No asterisks, no middleman, no fine print. Lifetime warranty, price match guarantee, 12 months same as cash financing. Schedule your free inspection today at FieselInc.com.
There are neighbors around you who help you to see
that you are exactly where you're meant to be.
Families and friends whom you've come to know well.
And some of us work at Cincinnati Bell.
Neighbors are awesome, and we're proud to be yours. Helping and serving is what neighbors are for.
And speaking of service, while we're on that topic,
our network is powered by future-proof Fioptics.
For the fastest and best, choose Fioptics from Bell.
As your neighbor, you know that will treat you quite well.
Community.
Reliability.
Connection.
Speed.
It's in our fiber.
Cincinnati Bell, the fastest, most reliable, most neighborly provider there is.
Anyone?
Oh, did you get help, girl?
Can I help?
Bad girl. The dentist will charge us a fortune. Go get someone else.
Well, I know what you mean, but Aspen Dental is making things easier with a free new patient exam, so you're never in over your head.
That sounds easy.
Grab on. It's a little like flossing.
At Aspen Dental, we're easier. We work with all insurance. Not covered? Get a free new patient exam. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Good morning, Walter.
Well, aren't you the dapper dandy today?
Yeah, well, it never hurts for a man to look his best.
What's that?
That's my new Hurricane. Cute, but it has a comfortable handle. And it stands by itself. And it flexes. Makes getting around so much easier.
The Hurricane is the ultimate in stability and mobility. Get yours with a worry-free 100% money-back guarantee. Go to hurricane.com and enter this code.
Walter, get out of the Stone Age.
Get out of here.
Yeah, suit yourself.
The Hurricane leaves old-fashioned canes in the dust.
See you later, pal.
With its flex design, it's got all the smooth moves you need to get where you want to go. So don't get left behind.
You mind if I join you?
Order your Hurricane at our legendary low price with a worry-free 100% money-back guarantee plus free shipping. Go to hurricane.com and enter this code. Also available at these fine retailers.
Wing Eye Care. Look for valuable coupons in Reach magazine.
You're watching Good Morning Tri-State at 5 on 9 on your side.
Welcome back, everyone. Brock and Catherine are telling knock-knock jokes back here. That's why
It's
I'm laughing.
Friday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so getting back
Should
to
tweet that one out, Mira, by the way.
our morning drive.
Done.
They're not that funny, by the way. Anyways, so 275 right now is looking pretty good. 275 at Dixie. It was a problem for us yesterday, but right now we're in good shape. The same thing goes for 7175. If you're taking that towards the Cut in the Hill all the way into downtown, no problems there. And if maybe you have a vacation, you're heading out of the city, these are your drive times, and you're not seeing any delays there either. Chris?
Turmoil continues with the Cincinnati Police Department. This morning, the second in command in the City of Police Department is now no longer on duty. According to FOP President Dan Hill's assistant chief, David Bailey was forced out and accepted an administrative leave buyout. Bailey has been with the CPD for more than 30 years. This move comes a day after City Manager Harry Black stated that a rogue element within the police department was undermining Police Chief Elliot Isaac.
Anderson Township trustees are saying no to a proposed needle exchange program. Trustees rejected it in a 2-to-1 vote last night. Several local communities have started those exchanges to curb infectious disease rates. Anderson Township held public forums the last couple of months before the vote.
Well, Mason has a new fire chief, and you may already recognize him.
Brian Brummagem has been a firefighter in the Tri-State for almost 20 years. He started as an intern in the Loveland Sims Fire Department in 1999, moved to Mason in 2009, and will now replace Chief John Moore, who will stay on with the city as safety director, helping with special projects.
Time right now is 5:10. More harmful than cigarettes. The household products that a new study finds that are just as dangerous to women's health as like secondhand smoker smoking.
And hey, Chris, as we look outside right now, we are talking about wind chills a little on the brutal side, feeling like 19 here in Cincinnati and Lebanon, 15 in Wilmington. Bundle up as you walk out the door. I'm tracking when we'll see slightly warmer temperatures and then another round of potentially some rain snow mix for parts of the Tri-State in your next 9 first warning forecast.
Okay, everyone who's sleeping well, raise your hands. The rest of you, get down to Sleep Outfitters' 3-day sale. Our Sealy cushion firm, just $3.99. Plus, receive an instant discount equal to the sales tax. Hurry, end Sunday, only at Sleep Outfitters.
This is a journey like no other.
Real.
Unexpected. Life-changing. You're going to Hollywood.
This is American Idol on America's Network, ABC. The journey begins Sunday.
When was the last time something was so beautiful it moved you to tears? So masterful it left you in awe. So powerful it changed how you saw the world. This season, we invite you to discover the power of Shenyun. Returning to Aronoff Center, May 5th and 6th. Tickets at shenyun.com/Cincinnati.
Plenty of sunshine through today with seasonal temperatures. We should reach our normal high of about 82 degrees.
The mountains are calling. Plan your trip at Gatlinburg.com.
Last year's ad campaign was a success for ChoiceHotels.com.
Bada book, bada boom.
This year, we're taking it up a notch.
So in this commercial, we see 2 travelers at a Comfort Inn with a glow around them. So people watching will be like, wow, maybe I'll glow too if I book direct at ChoiceHotels.com.
Who glows? Just say bada book, bada boom.
Nobody glows.
He gets it.
Always the lowest price, guaranteed. Book now at ChoiceHotels.com.
Everybody's falling in love with Pickler and Ben. More fun.
I didn't know you could get down like that.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
More of your favorite stars and more of the unexpected.
Oh, my. We're not going to want to miss it.
Pickler and Ben.
Weekdays at 3 on 9 on your side.
Okay, everyone who's sleeping well, raise your hands. The rest of you, get down to Sleep Outfitters' 3-day sale. Receive up to $300 in free gifts with any Tempur-Pedic purchase. 16 models to choose from. Hurry, end Sunday, only at Sleep Outfitters.
When the weather changes, your top priorities don't. That's why we warn you first.
You're watching Good Morning Tri-State at 5 on 9 on your side.
A new study is suggesting using everyday household cleaning products may be just as harmful as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. Now, this study was published from a journal from the American Thoracic Society. Researchers tracked more than 6,000 men and women around the world for 20 years and found that women who use cleaning supplies daily had a sharp decline in lung capacity and a higher risk of asthma. Now, they didn't see the same trend in men, and it's not clear why. Researchers hope these findings highlight the need for cleaning products with fewer toxic chemicals.
Wow. So that's why I don't clean.
The lung capacity cannot be undermined.
Can't be. It's part of a occupational hazard. That
Good
case,
point. Good point.
Because my wife's like, no risk.
So then you're gonna. I was probably wrong to say, but I'll laugh when you come in and your wife's got one of those little masks. I'm clean. Hey, it's natural.
That's right. All right. On to our.
Smell good though.
You know what? We might be stuck inside cleaning today if you don't like those cold temperatures. 24 degrees outside right now.
24? It's going the wrong direction, Barack.
It's actually dropped a degree.
Yeah.
It is. And unfortunately, until we get to sunrise, which, where are we? A couple hours away, about an hour and a half away, hour 45, it's going to keep dropping. So maybe we might end up around 22, 23. Yeah, so brutally cold.
At least we'll have sunshine today.
We will. So enjoy it while you can, because we got a couple of systems, and you'll see them here coming our way. But again, Jacqueline, this one's for you. 11 days away till spring, since you're asking. Just wanted to let y'all know that March 20th is the first official day of spring as we get into it. And temperature-wise, at least as we go through, we'll say the next 7 days, there's only a couple of days where we'll get close to average, which is now 50. But for this stretch of 7 days, it looks like temperatures will be a little on the colder side. Nothing terrible and nothing we haven't seen before and nothing we can't handle, but it's just going to be a little cooler than where we were the last couple of weeks. So here's what's happening on Future View, because while today will actually be a nice and quiet day, we have 2 more opportunities, we'll call it, for potentially maybe a rain-snow mix. Nothing horrible for the first one. The second one does bear some watching. So here's a look at Future View. We'll start it off with this morning. We had some light snow showers early this morning. They've left. Skies are clearing. Have not done any problems on our roadways that we have heard about just yet. High pressure will quickly build into the tri-state as we move into, we'll say tonight and tomorrow, but it's going to be a little bit to our north. So there's a system passing by to our south, and it will try to bring in a potential for maybe a light rain-snow mix overnight. And this looks like the area of focus will mainly be for our friends in northern Kentucky, south of the Cincinnati area. Can't rule out a couple of light flurries maybe around Cincinnati, but the better opportunity will be in northern Kentucky. That system is gone by early Saturday morning, so the rest of Saturday we're looking at partly sunny skies. But then there's another system that we're watching here. Sunday, we'll call it afternoon into Monday morning. This forecast model shows some of that rain building in Sunday afternoon, but then switching it over to snow Sunday evening into Monday. I believe this is just a little bit overdone, but it does bear watching, so we can keep an eye on that. We'll keep you updated on the latest. But again, there is another opportunity late Sunday into Monday for another rain to potentially a snow mix here. That will be gone by Monday, and then the rest of the forecast after that, much drier, although a little cooler. So here's how the forecast plays out. Right now, we're at about 25 officially here in Cincinnati. We may fall off a couple of more degrees, but by 8 o'clock, back into the middle upper 20s. At lunchtime, we're looking at 38. Our high today should top out around 44, but then we're back into the mid-30s by this evening. Overnight, clouds increase. Lows will fall off to about 29 because of the clouds not quite as cold as this morning. 47 for the afternoon high on your Saturday. And then Sunday, don't forget, we do lose that hour of sleep as we push those clocks up an hour with highs around 44. Jacqueline.
So, Barack, our morning commute is off to a smooth start, and hey, we'll take it after the morning commute that we had yesterday. This is I-75, right around the Allen Road overpass there. North and southbound, you're still in good shape there on I-75. We check out some of the live cameras on 275. This is the camera, and it looks like it just froze up just before CVG. So if you have a flight to catch out there, that 275 traffic is moving right along. We're not dealing with any issues there. And all of our drive times are green all across the board, even 71 from 275 into downtown. That was a very long commute yesterday morning. It's at 17 minutes right now. So coming up next in about 10 minutes, we'll check out some of the live traffic views there on I-71.
This is worse than if we had 6 inches, 8 inches of snow on the ground right now, it seems like.
Well, that was us yesterday morning talking about that commute that Jacqueline just mentioned on Good Morning Tri-State. Yeah, pretty much. And me talking over you. It's the way I do my best work. So it was that sudden snowburst. This was northern Kentucky that really got hit hard there. Black ice, highway closures, schools, you know, had delays, all kinds of a mess yesterday.
And you know, one of the hardest hit areas was 75 northbound Union Center. There's a double fatal there in the northbound lanes. And then southbound was a mess. Took, what, 2 hours for some people to get to work?
Right.
71, you name it. It was rough.
And we also, speaking of that fatal crash, learned the names of the two men that died in that crash on 75 in Westchester. 34-year-old Rodney Bartleson and 43-year-old Marvin Hunter. The Ohio Highway Patrol is investigating right now that deadly crash in Westchester. And that sudden freezing of the roads and the bridges kept police busy. In fact, Cincinnati said at one time they were called out to 21 crashes. We told you about this yesterday during our extended coverage. They were just asking drivers who weren't hurt, if they were involved in minor accidents, just to exchange information and report it later.
I don't know if you were out last night. Traffic really wasn't.
No.
I mean, it was
like people gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of a mess going home, too. 5:19 is the time right now. One of the richest places in the country is right here in the tri-state.
The local community where the average income is more than $300,000 a year.
In today's Tech Bites, the first reviews for Samsung's new flagship phone.
A Wall Street Journal tech columnist calls the Galaxy S9 impressive and infuriating. David Pierce says the phone sets the bar for design, and he calls the camera excellent, but he says the software needs improvement. The phone hits the market next Friday. More of those highly sought-after blue check marks will be coming to Twitter.
The Twitter CEO, Jack Dorsey, said in a live stream yesterday that the company is working on a new process to verify more users' identities and ensure credibility. Former President Obama is reportedly in talks with Netflix to produce a series of shows.
Yeah, sources tell the New York Times the exclusive content will likely highlight inspirational stories. And former First Lady Michelle Obama will also be involved, but a deal has not yet been finalized.
Those are your Tech Bites.
Have a great day.
Tech Bites, brought to you by Eliquis.
I accept I don't bike the miles I used to. I even accept I have a higher risk of stroke due to AFib, a type of irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. But no matter where I ride, I go for my best. So if there's something better than warfarin, I'll go for that too. Eliquis. Eliquis reduced the risk of stroke better than warfarin, plus had less major bleeding than warfarin. Eliquis had both.
Don't stop taking Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to, as stopping increases your risk of having a stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer than usual for any bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding, like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
I'm still going for my best, and for Eliquis.
Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Okay, everyone who's sleeping well, raise your hands. The rest of you, get down to Sleep Outfitters 3-day sale. Our Sealy cushion firm, just $3.99. Plus, receive an instant discount equal to the sales tax. Hurry, end Sunday, only at Sleep Outfitters.
You may feel unprepared or overwhelmed as a caregiver. Council on Aging can help.
It's too many people. I got it. I can do it. I don't need nobody. But you do. It'll mean everything to you. Everything to you and your family, because sometimes your family can't be there.
Council on Aging offers services such as meals, medical transportation, and support for caregivers to help people live with independence and dignity in their homes. Contact Council on Aging for help.
Easter is our favorite time of year. We get dressed up.
We go to church.
Where do we get our clothes?
Burlington.
We get quality name brand clothes at Burlington's low prices. Wow.
Last year's ad campaign was a success for ChoiceHotels.com.
Bada book, bada boom.
This year, we're taking it up a notch.
So in this commercial, we see two travelers at a comfort inn with a glow around them. So people watching will be like, wow, maybe I'll glow too if I book direct at ChoiceHotels.com.
Who glows? Just say bada book, bada boom.
Nobody glows.
He gets it.
Always the lowest price, guaranteed. Look now at ChoiceHotels.com.
Now, for a limited time only, buy select in-stock flooring at Big Bob's and we'll install the whole house for $24. Will even include the attic, garage, or doghouse. That's awesome.
Everyone who's sleeping well, raise your hands. The rest of you, get down to Sleep Outfitters 3-day sale. Receive up to $300 in free gifts with any Tempur-Pedic purchase. 16 models to choose from. Hurry, end Sunday, only at Sleep Outfitters.
Wing Eye Care. Look for valuable coupons in Reach magazine.
You're watching Good Morning Tri-State at 5 on 9 on your side.
Good morning. Welcome back. It's now 5:24. For those of you who are just getting up and thinking about getting on those roads, let's start off with a live look from our Weatherton camera where you can see quiet conditions, a nice breath of fresh air compared to what we had, and on top of that, mostly clear skies. Temperature-wise, oh, bundle up when you walk outside. 24 degrees now in Wilmington and Middletown, 25 here in Cincinnati, and 23 in Dry Ridge and Owenton. Wind chills are in the teens for some of us. Heading out the door to work, 23 to 25. Clouds clear out of here, and driving home from work, we are talking 40 to 45, but clouds starting to filter back in. Unfortunately, more opportunities for a rain-snow mix. So more of that in your next full 9 First Morning forecast. Guys, back to you.
Brock, thank you. 5:25 is the time right now. New this morning, Indian Hill ranks as one of America's 100 richest places. It's shocking to Catherine.
What?
Indian Hill is number 12 on Bloomberg's list. The average
That's as big as some tri-state cities, that house
right
there.
There's the Rock's home right there. That's at least the East Wing. The average household income is more, I may need to, Brock, more than $314,000. The richest place in the country, Atherton, California. It's got to be SoCal, as I'd like to say.
I guess so.
Facebook's home city is where that is. Oh, it's north. So Summer is from California, our director. So that San Francisco obviously has got big-time real estate. Bloomberg says the Midwest is starting to give Silicon Valley and New York City a run for its money. Well, I like our affordable housing.
I know. It's one of the benefits here, right?
But inside Barack's home, a lavish pool.
A big party, Barack says. Hey, if you're not living on Easy Street, though, a new study shows about 44 million Americans have a side job to make ends meet. Now, the findings from Bankrate say that side hustle could be anything from being an Uber driver to an at-home sales associate for something like LuLaRoe or Mary Kay. For many people, that side job is a way to turn a passion into a profit. For others, it's about being in control of the hours they work.
It's the best feeling in the world. You can get up, eat your breakfast, not rush, and then go out to your car and turn the app on and go make money.
That side hustle, though, may not be much of a difference maker because the study shows only about a third of people make $500 or more a month. But even if it's like a couple of $100s, if it's not taking up too much of your time.
But you say $500. I mean, that's major payments on certain things.
Yeah, exactly. If you think of it that way. Maybe car payments or, I don't know, braces payments, for example.
Right. Those types of things. 5:27 is our time right now. Arming teachers. The debate continues to heat up in Boone County.
And parents voice their thoughts about educators carrying guns in the classroom.
Good morning, Tri-State. Allie Kramer live inside. It is Fish Fry Friday here in Fort Wright. We're going to show you what they're cooking up right here at St. Agnes. And I can tell you, oh, look at that wild rice. Guys, the fish is coming up next.
We're throwing a party, y'all. Country singer Martina McBride hits high notes in the kitchen.
The Martina Margarita. Can we drink it on TV?
You better believe it. Then show a little TLC to your guest room.
I love this.
This is great.
Pickler and Ben.
Today at 3 on 9 on your side.
So I never had closet systems before. Our designer, Bridget, was able to listen and ask the right questions, taking our ideas and making them happen. We were totally satisfied from beginning to end. I knew the California Closets would help me with every aspect of the design process, and they delivered 100%. My name is Teresa, and this is my California Closet story.
Last year's ad campaign was a success for choicehotels.com.
Bada book, bada boom.
This year, we're taking it up a notch.
So in this commercial, we see two travelers at a Comfort Inn with a glow around them. So people watching will be like, wow, maybe I'll glow too if I book direct at choicehotels.com.
Who glows? Just say bada book, bada boom.
Nobody glows.
He gets it.
Always the lowest price, guaranteed. Look now at choicehotels.com.
Oh, this is bad. Can I help? Dentist, huh? I'll pass. Think it'll be faster if I wait for someone else.
Last time I dealt with a dentist, it took forever.
Look, I get it. But Aspen Dental is making things easier. So you get your dentures in days and a money-back guarantee.
That does sound easy.
Fire her up.
Should have married a dentist.
We're not the dentist you remember. We're easier. With dentures starting at $3.99 and a money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Water. Fire. Mold. They can turn your life upside down. But Teasdale Fenton Restoration is here to help. From cleanup to total reconstruction. Teasdale Fenton is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When you need us most, we're here for you. Tell your insurance provider that you want Teasdale Fenton Restoration. It is your choice.
Catch live Ohio Lottery drawings on your official Ohio Lottery station 9 on your side.
At 4 o'clock now, Cincinnati is a perfect time for me to catch up on the day.
It's just such a habit for me to turn that on.
It just quickly gives you the key bullet points.
What's going on in Cincinnati, what's going on nationally.
I would recommend it to any busy working parents.
It sounded like possible shots in the background.
Okay.
I think I heard 5 or 6.
Police released 911 calls from the Florida school shooting. And what's next in the case against the accused shooter?
Vice President Mike Pence will be in Ohio today. What is on his agenda as he's visiting the Buckeye State?
9 on your side starts now.
It's 5:30. Good morning, Tri-State. I'm Catherine Nero.
And I'm Chris Riva. Let's get to our 9 First Warning forecast. Yesterday, boy, quite a different story than it is today. That's the good news out there. It's still, though, 24 degrees outside, Barack.
Yeah, it's a little on the cold side, so whenever you walk outside this morning, make sure you bundle up. Wind chills are in the teens. So while we're not dealing with any snow issues, just prepare for the cold. So here's a look what's happening right now in your 9 First Warning radar. I'm showing you a wider view because we did have some light snow showers early this morning, and very light. Have heard no problems on any of our area roads yet from that. So here's what's happening. Most of that now pushed well off to our east, and on top of that, the clouds are also clearing out as well. Your satellite and radar showing you that the snow moves off to the south and east, and we're starting to see clearer skies. So some stars right now since it's dark, but we'll see some sunshine as we start the day. Temperatures should move back to about the middle upper 20s by 8 o'clock, 38 at lunchtime. Our high today will top out at 44, still below the average, Jacqueline, of 50, but better than yesterday's 32. But we'll see how long this lasts in the next 9 First Warning forecast.
Hey, we'll take any improvements, Barack. So also, that pertains to our morning commute. 71 looks a whole lot better this morning than it did yesterday. This is our live camera view at 71 right around MLK. So if you're taking 71 southbound into downtown, it is wide open, the entire stretch of it from Mason all the way into the city there. Not a single wreck that's reported on our big board. So if you're about to head out the door, you shouldn't see any problems out there. But of course, we'll keep an eye on things and keep you updated throughout the morning.
Well, the debate is heating up right now in Kentucky over protecting students during school shootings. And this time, parents and teachers are taking their concerns right to the Boone County Board of Education. Look at the hundreds of people here who came out to last night's meeting to debate whether school employees should be armed. The supporters of Protecting Our Students and Teachers program, or POST, want the school board to endorse the program, which trains willing teachers and staff to carry guns in school.
It frustrates me to think that the only thing that I can do if an active shooter comes into that building is throw soup cans or staplers at them. I need some way to protect those children.
Mistakes will be made, lives will be forever changed, and it is gut-wrenching to think that it could be the life of myself, my children, my students, or my co-workers.
The Boone County Sheriff's Office does support the POST program. The program's designer says that 5% of school employees would be armed after being screened and trained. Now, the school board did not comment nor make a decision. Right now, there are armed deputies at all Boone County school buildings. Meantime, we are now hearing some of the 911 calls made during the shooting in Parkland.
secondhand information from a student.
A female called in. It sounded like possible shots in the background.
Okay.
I think I heard 5 or 6.
The Broward County Sheriff released only some of those calls. Most were made by people relaying, as you heard, their second or third hand information. Meantime, the accused shooter, Nicholas Cruz, has withdrawn his not guilty plea. He's now refusing to enter a plea at all. His arraignment is now set for Wednesday, March 14th, 1 month exactly after the shooting.
Today, Florida Governor Rick Scott will meet with relatives of the 17 people killed in the school shooting last month. He's trying to determine if he should sign a new school safety bill that was passed earlier the week by Florida legislators. Now, the bill adds tougher restrictions to gun sales. It would allow some teachers and other school staff to carry weapons. The governor is opposing that portion of the provision. Today, Vice President Mike Pence will be in Ohio. He is speaking at an event in Cleveland. It'll be this afternoon. A spokesperson says that he will highlight President Trump's accomplishments on tax reform and how it will impact the state of Ohio.
It is Fish Fry Friday, and this morning we are at one of the best fish fries in the NKY. I was actually there just a couple of weeks ago.
So you
checking things out, little field research.
Stamp of approval. So, Catherine, what was your favorite part?
Well, the food. Actually, the dessert table was stellar, and it was jam-packed. We're talking about St. Agnes.
You know what? They're bringing their game. Let's show it to you now. Not on your sides. Allie Kramer is live there this morning, getting things going a little bit early on in the kitchen. So, explain the menu to us, Allie.
Yeah, we're a little crazy to be here this early in the morning, but we talked them into it because they are dedicated. Mike is here at the fryer, and you guys, the smell in here, that's all I want is fried food at this hour. Show us a little bit of what you're doing right now, Mike. What do you have in there?
Right now, I got some french fries going and some nice beer-battered fish cooking up. Should be up here in just a couple minutes.
What kind of fish is that in there?
That is a beer-battered tilapia.
Tilapia. Okay, we haven't seen that. Talk to me a little bit about what you've got over here, because there's a lot of different options.
Well, right now, for our gluten-free and healthier options, we've got a wild-caught salmon on a wild rice with green beans and coleslaw.
Okay, for the healthy folks. For the folks that want it deep-fried and battered.
Deep-fried and good, we have a salted rye hoagie bun, some macaroni, and then fries will be up here in just a little bit. We also have a nice beer-battered shrimp with a kicked-up cocktail sauce.
Okay, tell me about the buns here that you have, because this is, yeah, without fish right now, but that fish that's in the fryer will go on there. The buns are special.
The buns are very special. We bring them in from my restaurant down the road at the Substation 2 and feature it because everybody knows what makes the sandwich. It's all about the bread.
It really is. And you know what else we were talking about a little bit this morning? Dwayne, take a look at this. Can you guys read this? Smoky Ghost Pepper Jack. Yeah, this stuff is spicy. It is hot. And I will not be trying it this morning, Chris and Catherine, but I'm going to talk Dwayne into it. He's behind the camera this morning. We're going to give it a try. Hey, we'll check in with you guys on Twitter once that fish comes up as well. For now, we'll send it back to you.
I'm just going to say I saw Statman from B105 do the Ghost Pepper Challenge last week. Prepare yourself, Dwayne.
Dwayne Slavey has an iron stomach. I have confidence in him.
I'll tell you, though, they're exactly right about that bun, that salted rye. It is the only rye bread I like, the Substation rye bread. It's the only, I love it.
I tell you, it looked good from the salmon all the way to the beer-battered shrimp.
I hope she comes back with some samples.
Right, or maybe we need to just shoot out there.
It's not very far.
The newscast.
Where's
all right.
the party bus?
We'll get in the van. All right, Barack, forecast for us this morning. It's kind of cold to start our day, but we'll see some sunshine.
It is. So temperatures this morning are starting off in the middle 20s, and wind chills are making it feel like it's in the teens. So yes, very cold. Scarves, gloves, everything needed. Here's a live look outside from our Richwood traffic camera. And again, going this route this morning just to show you that we're not dealing with the craziness we had yesterday morning. There's no snow. There's no wet roads. So it's nice. We're seeing a nice change out there. So going to switch vantage points here and take a live look at downtown where it's quiet and you can see a couple of clouds over some of the buildings, but overall we're looking at a mostly clear sky. But temperature wise, 25 officially at CVG in Cincinnati, 24 in Florence, 28 in Mason. So it's going to kind of knock your socks off a little bit how cold it is out there to start. Other spots are also very cold, 24 in Wilmington and in Brookville, 23 in Dry Ridge and Owenton. So quick glance at your forecast. Temperature wise will be at around 33 at 10, 38 at lunchtime. Guys, back to you.
Off Street.
Dan Carroll, how are you this morning?
Yeah, we
area, and there's some people, see them standing right down here on the street. Looks like they might have been forced out of their building because Cincinnati firefighters are here and they are checking out, obviously, probably a report of a fire. Not a lot going on as we look at it here from Chopper 9, but you can see they've got the ladder extended all the way to the roof there, and there's, I wouldn't say a ton of fire apparatus, but at least 3 fire trucks there and a few other vehicles. So Mohawk Street is completely blocked off. We did see a couple of fire trucks leave the scene about 5 minutes ago, so I don't think there's a whole lot going on here, but they are definitely checking it out, and hopefully those folks will be able to get back inside pretty soon because it's a little bit chilly out here. I'm Dan Carroll at Chopper 9.
Dan, thank you. A Cincinnati businessman makes a big donation.
Find out who will be helping the families of officers who were shot and killed in Westerville.
Whether you work inside or out, at home or away, on a farm or online, the goods and services you sell are your business. When you need someone you trust to begin, build, expand, or promote your business, that's our business. LCNB National Bank, your bank for life.
Anyone who has experienced a major illness knows how critical a nurse's care can be. Honor a nurse. Nurses Among Us, presented by Furniture Fair, gives you the chance to do so, noting the contributions that nurses make to our community. Visit wcpo.com/nursesamongus to nominate a special nurse. Watch Cincy Lifestyle in May for our featured nurses. The grand prize is a $2,000 shopping spree at Furniture Fair for one of the 6 honorees. Sponsored by Furniture Fair.
Now at Menards, save big money on your next project with 11% off everything. Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint has stain shield technology, providing up to 50% more stain resistance and washability. A gallon is $28.46 after 11% off. Put clutter in its place with Dakota slat wall panels. Right now, a white 4x8 slat wall panel is $29.36 after 11% off. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
You know, this kitchen is really nice.
Yeah, Kitchen Saver did a great job. We've gotten a lot of use out of this kitchen over the last 10 years.
Oh, no.
That's okay. I have a sponge right here.
That's cabinet renewal from Kitchen Saver. Prepare to be impressed.
I think it really helped our resale value, too. We'll definitely be calling Kitchen Saver for our new place.
Prepare to be impressed. Kitchen Saver.
844-932-3643.
We know you have better things to do than shop around all over town for a new car. Save time and money when you shop King's Auto Mall. Largest auto mall in the Midwest with 16 dealerships, thousands of vehicles in one location, and a car purchased every 7 minutes. There's a car for everyone. Over 1 million happy customers and growing every day. King's Auto Mall is Ohio's favorite place to buy for over 30 years.
Come get it all at King's Auto Mall.
You're watching Good Morning Tri-State at 5 on 9 on your side.
Welcome back. A Cincinnati businessman says his restaurants raised more than $100,000 for the families of 2 fallen Ohio officers. Westerville officers Anthony Morelli and Eric Joring were shot and killed after they entered a home there. Jeff Ruby says his steakhouses, and we're talking Cincinnati, Columbus, Louisville, and Nashville, are donating that $100,000 on March 4th from the sales made on March 4th to a fund for the officers' families. Jacqueline.
Catherine, we're taking a look at 7175 in a couple different spots. 7175 at Route 42 there in Florence. It's filling up, and it's a little bit filling up as well. 7175 over the Brent Spence Bridge. So we'll get out to some of those drive times coming up in about 10 minutes. Barack?
Jacqueline, right now it's very quiet here in the tri-state, but as we look ahead, maybe a couple more opportunities for a rain-snow mix. More of that in your next 9 First Morning forecast.
5:42 is our time right now. Think before you buy. It's a warning for Target shoppers. The everyday clothing item that's now getting recalled. Sparkle jeans?
Not just sparkle jeans.
Star jeans?
Star jeans.
All right.
It's time to get in on the madness with winning deals at Performance Toyota. Make the move on your sweet Toyota today. Lease a 2018 Corolla. Plus, get 5 years of no-cost maintenance. Count on Performance Toyota to put a smile on your face.
9 First Warning Live Drive is sponsored by the Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Honda dealers.
We love getting 11% off everything at Menards, especially when we're taking on big projects like our laundry room. We're saving in every aspect, from the Clearview cabinets down to the Tide detergent. You can get it all in one stop, and the 11% savings keeps us coming back. We saved over $500 on our laundry room, and I can't wait to start our next project.
Your next project starts right now with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Whether it's a new Toyota,
a Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
a Polaris, Can-Am, or CF Moto, or a great pre-owned vehicle, the Marshall Auto Group is here to serve you. It's what we're about. Great service.
And low prices.
Don't forget about our complimentary lifetime powertrain protection. We're easy to find. Marshall Dry Ridge Toyota, Marshall Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Marshall Motors of Florence, and Marshall Power Sports. The Marshall Auto Group. Fun, fast, and easy.
Cincinnati Overstock Warehouse. Open this weekend only for our big warehouse sale. This Ashley sofa, only $298. Choose from 10 different queen mattress sets under $400. This two-piece sectional, just $588. Go to CincinnatiOverstockWarehouse.com for more details.
Line on your side, IT. Exposing the truth. Shining a light on things that are wrong. Cincinnati's largest investigative team. The 9 on your side, IT.
It's time to get in on the madness with winning deals at Performance Toyota. Make the move on your sweet Toyota today. Lease the 2018 Camry. Plus, get 5 years of no-cost maintenance. Count on Performance Toyota to put a smile on your face.
You're watching Good Morning Tri-State at 5 on 9 on your side.
Here's what's new coming up on 9 on your side at 6. Every Monday, the Oxford police officer posts a recap of the weekend events with this comical twist. And we spoke to the lady behind the post and learned how they're building a bond with the community. Did we not spearhead this story?
I love their post. It strikes the right tone, and it also gets that information out for the safety of the kids there, too. Right. So good for them. Makes it a little bit more fun. Well, attention Target shoppers, there's some Cat and Jack girls' jeans being recalled for causing injury. When we aired this story last night, my daughter literally stopped in her tracks and said, "What now?" Yes, apparently these Cat and Jack jeans, let's take a look. The stars on them can come loose and cause cuts and scratches. That's not what you want from your jeans, guys. Like, if your kids have them.
Like Chinese Death Stars.
Yeah, it looks like it. Return them to Target and you get a full refund.
Our time right now is 5:45. Let's take a look at your 9 First Warning forecast. And Barack joins us again this morning. And at least we're dealing with a little bit of sunshine today, huh?
Yeah, today will be actually pretty nice compared to yesterday, which is just cold and a nasty start to the day. And the snow has moved out. So
good news.
All around, minus the cold, good forecast. Let's get you started with a live look outside here. This is Buttermilk at 71.75. And the reason, again, we're starting these off is just to kind of give you a look at that. It's not so bad out there like it was yesterday morning. Cars are actually moving. Let's just keep it that way. So, hey, another positive part of this forecast for those of you who like warmer weather, I am one of them. We have 11 days till the start of spring, and hopefully that will bring us some better temperatures than what we're experiencing out there right now, where we are starting off on average in the middle 20s. Some spots like Dry Ridge and Owenton are around 23 degrees, and wind chills are in the middle teens. So very cold start to the day. As we look at future view, today, 5 a.m., you see here, very quiet, nothing going on across the tri-state. Again, I just looked outside, seeing some stars. A nice change out there. But there are 2 more opportunities where we could see potentially another mix move into the tri-state. The first one will come late tonight into tomorrow, and it looks like it'll mainly affect our friends just in northern Kentucky. Can't rule out a couple of light snowflakes here, maybe Cincinnati southward, but overall, the better energy and the larger pool of moisture will be further down to the south. So at 11 o'clock, you can see moving into Owen County there in our southern zones. And then there's that bit of that wintry mix in our southern zones where you can see it doesn't really push that further north. That's why I'm keeping it mainly for northern Kentucky. And by 7 o'clock in the morning, it's primarily out of here. The rest of our Saturday, A-okay. Nothing bad there. Partly sunny, temperatures okay. As we move into our Sunday and then Monday, that's where I'm tracking another system that will roll by. Some models want to bring more of the pool of moisture closer into the tri-state. It bears watching. For now, we're just going to keep it as a little bit of a mix late Sunday into early Monday. So temperature-wise, by 9 o'clock we'll be at 29, lunchtime 38, and then our high today should top out around 44. That's about 6 below the average for this time of year. So overnight, because of the clouds moving back into the tri-state, not as cold as where we are now, we'll fall off to about 29 for tonight. Tomorrow, though, after the clouds clear out from the morning, we'll see a partly cloudy day, temperature-wise, pretty nice. We'll top out around 47. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Remember, everyone, that as we move into our Saturday night and Sunday, we do lose an hour of sleep as daylight saving begins. So you have to push those clocks up an hour. Remember, for those of you who aren't familiar with the saying, it's where it always gets me. In the spring, you spring that clock forward 1 hour. In the fall, it falls back. Kind of a simple way to remember. Afterward, highs will stay in the middle 40s for Monday through Thursday. Jacqueline.
Brock, we are starting off the live look at I-71 right around Ronald Reagan, and it's slowly filling up there north and southbound on I-71, but you're still in good shape there, so no delays on I-71. Really, all across the board, our drive times are still looking good. 71 from 275 into downtown. Average speeds there right around 65 miles an hour, so you're doing just fine. This is 275 right around the Petersburg Road exit. We did have some problems there, kind of near the Carroll Cropper Bridge yesterday. Right now, things obviously look a whole lot better there on 275. And another check on our big board, we still have no accidents reported. So far so good for the morning commute, but we do want to get out to Dan Carroll right now, who is giving us another perspective of the roads and such from Chopper 9. Good morning, Dan.
Yeah, we're over Dixie Highway here in Fort Mitchell, and this is the Kroger store. And, you know, when we fly around and it's dark outside, you can see the lights from police cars from quite a distance away sometimes. And so we get curious. We see them, and we come over and see what's going on. And they're in the Kroger parking lot here. And police have been having a conversation with the person driving that pickup truck in the Kroger parking lot. There was an ambulance here a little while ago, but that ambulance left. So I think the person driving that truck is probably okay, but just having a little early morning chat with police. In any case, it's not affecting Dixie Highway at all, and this part of 75 over here in northern Kentucky is also looking pretty good. I'm Dan Carroll in Chopper 9.
Dan, thanks for the update. 5:49 is the time right now. And today's Right This Minute video, Catherine. I think of you when I see this. Oh, my gosh. So this is Mikkel and Brynan, who are enjoying a dive in Cozumel. Why not? When he brings her over to a clam, what's in the clam, you ask? And there it is. He opens it up.
Great. Let me guess.
The producer's like, I don't want to know what's in clams. All right, opens it up, and it's a ring.
Oh,
and she's like, what? I don't get it. Until somebody with the dive company that they charter with is like, has to put a sign out, will you marry me? And then they handed her a sign of yes and no. Probably some tense moments there. Was that a kiss mask to mask, I guess?
Okay, number one.
Yeah.
What if they dropped it? Number two, why such a big engagement? Like, the bigger the engagement moment, I feel like the lesser the marriage, but that's just me.
Right this minute's the videos that are talked about all over the internet. I'm not on your side. I didn't
so romantic, kissing through scuba gear.
How about Bam Bam?
A recovery story this morning for you from the Cincinnati Zoo. Bam Bam the manatee, he's your favorite, is back in the wild. Bam Bam was rescued after having cold stress back in 2015.
They took him in a big box truck.
Well, you know,
I guess how else are you going to do it?
You can't strap him into a kiddie seat. He was rehabbed at SeaWorld and at the Cincinnati Zoo, and yesterday finally released back into the wild in Brevard County, Florida. He is the 14th manatee to be released after getting help at the zoo. You know, they turn that exhibit over pretty frequently, and one's cuter than the next. Oh, look at that little guy.
Oh, I'm glad back out.
All right, bye-bye, Bam Bam.
Home. Yep, bye-bye, Bam Bam. So 5:51 is the time right now, preparing for the end of the world. What?
This is what we're doing on this Friday.
Apparently.
One company is making sure you and your family are fed for a year, but at a pretty steep price.